I'm going to need your signature here that I gave you a copy of this. Now, Mr. Customer, this is an odometer statement that said that you didn't reverse, reset, or roll back the odometer on your car. Now, you didn't do that, did you, Martha? No, I didn't. Okay, sign it right here. Now, this document is a mandatory disclosure required by the Federal Trade Commission. Did everybody hear that word track? This document is a mandatory disclosure of your financial options as required by the Federal Trade Commission. I'm going to say that several times. This document is a mandatory disclosure of your financial options as required by the Federal Trade Commission. Shut up, Marty's doing some legal shit. Does that sound legal or what? A mandatory. What does the word mandatory mean? You got to do it. You got to do it. Mandatory. This document is a mandatory disclosure of your financial options as required by the Federal Trade Commission. Did I just tell a lie? Are you required to show the customer their financial options? Yes, you are. Matter of fact, if you sell one customer service contract, you must legally offer it to all customers. You cannot refuse to offer a customer service contract. If you sold it to anybody, you got to offer it to everybody. And there have been people who have been sued for not offering it. Same thing with credit life. If you sell credit life and you offer it to one customer, you must legally offer it to all customers. Even if the bank isn't financing it, you got to give them a cash option to buy the product. Everybody hear what I just said? There have been customers that died and sued the dealership and won because they were not offered credit life when other customers were. Everybody got that? So if you sell service contracts, you must offer it to all customers, even if they don't have room in their financing. You follow what I'm saying? So when I say it's a mandatory disclosure of your financial options as required by the Federal Trade Commission, in no way am I telling an untruth. The Federal Trade Commission does require we present financial options to all customers. So you see what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I like it.
Is that a great word track?
That's a fantastic word track.
Now, Mr. Customer, the sales manager tells me you've agreed to buy the car for this amount, and your taxes are this amount, leaving you this amount to be financed, this amount your rebate. You have 60 equal distinct payments of $794 at 6.9 APR beginning on the 15th of July. Is that a good time of the month for your first payment? Always close on the payment date, never on the payment amount. You've got 60 payments of $794 at 6.9 APR beginning on the 15th of July. Is that a good time of the month for your first payment? Never say, is that a good payment or is that a good interest rate? No, is that a good time for your first payment? Now, always put the first payment default in your computer 30 days out. Most of you have a 45-day default in your computers, don't you? Set your default back to 30 days so you can adjust the payment date. You can't adjust it at 45. You see what I'm saying? That couple pennies of odd days interest isn't going to make that much difference to you. Reset your default in your computer to 30 days till first payment. Now, you sell credit life insurance, credit disability. On credit disability, is your default 14-day retro?
We have an option of either 14 or 30, and most of the time we choose the 14-day.
Okay, but you've got an option to go to 30?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to have. You know, most people don't have that option. So you got an option to go 14 days, or you can ratchet up to 30 days. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, that's a good option to have. Now, Mr. Customer, let me assure you, you can buy the car for that. And everybody pay very close attention to what I'm about to say. You can buy the car for that. Legally, you are required to tell the consumer that they can buy the car for that, and nothing they say will change that payment. The law says you must give the customer a base payment at a base interest rate, and you must tell them they can buy the car for that. Everybody got that? So, Mr. Customer, the sales manager tells me you've agreed to 60 payments, $794 a month at 6.9 APR, beginning on the 15th of July. Is that a good time of the month for your first payment? Let me assure you, you can buy the car for that. Nothing we do in this office will change that. Now, here's where I go different than any other F&I school you've been to. Lay the menu aside. Do not continue to present the menu at this point. Because that platinum payment is going to be $900 a month, right? Or something like that. I just told the customer they can buy the car for $794, and then I present a payment that's $150 a month more within 10 seconds. That's where you're losing these people. I just told them they can buy the car for $794. Lay it aside. Let them be okay with that for a while before I bring the menu back and show them a higher payment. You follow what I'm saying? Now, your platinum package is going to have everything you sell. Your gold package is going to have slightly less. Your budget package is going to have less than that. So, the platinum package starts out with a 6-year, 100,000 miles service contract. The gold package starts out with a 6-year, 100,000 mile service contract. The budget package starts out with a 6-year, 100,000 mile service contract, but it's less coverage. Drop the coverage on the budget package down to standard coverage as opposed to premium coverage on the first two service contracts. Everybody see what I just did? Service contract in the platinum package is my best coverage, 6 years, 100,000 miles. The gold package, my best coverage, 6 years, 100,000 miles. My budget package is 6 years, 100,000 miles, less coverage. My standard package. That gives me the option, if they choose the budget package, to say, you know, Mr. Customer, for $18 a month more, I could upgrade that to the premium service contract. You follow what I'm doing now? I got a bump built into that last column. You like that? What is your name again?
Charlie.
Charlie, you like that?
Yes, sir.
You got the option to bump it up at the end. Josh? Now, Mr. Customer, this is our platinum package. This is the package most people prefer. It's our most popular package. The one most people prefer, our most popular package. Did I say it's the one most people buy?
No.
No. BMW's i8, our most popular model, the one most people prefer, but it certainly isn't the one most people buy. You follow what I'm saying? You know, our platinum package, our most popular package. How many people have ever been to court with a consumer? Anybody? Never, ever, if you go to court, tell the attorneys that you remember the people and that you remember the deal. Never say, oh, I remember those people, I remember that deal. Never say that. You might say, I can recall the people. I do recognize them. Yes, I remember they were in the dealership, but I don't remember any of the incidentals. I don't remember the deal. Because when you say you remember the deal, they're going to ask you specifics about the deal that you really don't remember. Was it raining that day? Did they have a little dog with them? What was she wearing? right? They're going to make an idiot out of you. I've seen it too many times. Well, the attorney's going to say, you don't remember the deal? No, I don't remember the deal. Well, how do you know you said that? Because I say it the same way every time without exception. That's your defense in court, no matter what the case is, sales manager or F&I. Because I say it the same way every time without exception. That's your defense. I never vary in my disclosure. And by the way, that is the truth. I'm not telling a lie. Whenever you go to court, I say it the same way every time without exception. It's engrammatic. And then he's going, what does engrammatic mean? No. Never mind. But anyway, the platinum package, the one most people prefer, our most popular package. The gold package, a slight step down from the platinum package, but great coverage and great protection. Our budget package, the least protection we'd ever recommend to anyone. The budget package, the least protection we would ever offer to anyone, we would ever recommend to anyone.